That is delicious. I'm getting pizza vibes right now because of this pepper.
This is about to be my new favorite thing of all time. Okay, so y'all know how we feel about breakfast around here. We are big breakfast people, and y'all seem to love our last breakfast video. So today I've got 3 more super easy, delicious breakfast recipes to share with you. So let's get started on this first one. We are gonna make in the air fryer, and I gotta tell y'all, we have been using our air fryer nonstop lately. I don't know about y'all, I don't know if it's summertime or what, but we've been using it a lot. I told Bunky, I'm like, we're making room on the counter for this thing because I'm like tired of putting it up and bringing it out. I'm like, it just needs to remain in the kitchen because we use it so much. But also, I gotta ask y'all about the air fryer liners because, you know, I bought them. I'm not a fan, so if y'all have them, you gotta tell me what you think. I like that it is, you know, nicer as far as cleanup goes, but tell me if you have the liners. I feel like if I put something in here, the liner just like curls up and then it doesn't give like an even cook. I don't know.
It reduces the airflow.
It does, and so I'm always just like halfway through, I just rip it out. But we're gonna try today to use them. This first recipe is gonna be like a cheesy egg bagel in the air fryer. So you're gonna need some bagels, of course, an egg. You can do like mozzarella, cheddar, whatever cheese you want, and then you can do red pepper flakes if you want a little kick. But Bunky said that he would love some of the chili onion crunch. We get this at Trader Joe's, but Kinder's actually has like a chili crunch thing that we've seen at Sam's Club too. You can do whatever you want to, but I think that'll give it like some really good flavor. And then because I had these in the fridge, I was like, oh, I'll throw a little bit of bacon in there too. So it's gonna be so good and just very simple to put together. Now for this recipe, since we are making it in the air fryer, you do want to line your air fryer basket either with like a little liner or some parchment paper, because we're gonna like crack an egg in the center of this bagel and there's like, you know, could be spillage underneath. I'm gonna actually use parchment paper since this has holes in it. And that way there's like not a big mess in our air fryer. So I'm just gonna lay this in here and then I'm gonna actually drizzle a little bit of olive oil on here too. So now you just take one bagel and then half it and put each one like bread sides down, and I'm kind of just like squeezing this inner corner just a little bit to make the hole bigger, because this is where we're gonna put our egg. Oh, hang on. We forgot the cheese. We're gonna do cheese first. So add like a big handful of your cheese down. Then we add our bagel down. Now we're gonna very gently crack an egg in here. Okay, a sprinkle of our little bacon pieces. So Bunky said that he wants to do his chili onion crunch at the end, like once it comes out, which is good because I'm gonna put it on yours and not on mine. That way I can have half and you can have half. But if you're gonna do like the red pepper flakes, I would say you can go ahead and put those on before you put it in the air fryer. And then we're just gonna put this in here at 360. I'm gonna do like 6 minutes and then I'll check on it. And if it needs a few more, we can add it in. I don't love like a super runny egg, but you do.
Yeah.
So we can like see, you know, if I need to put mine in longer but pull yours out. But I feel like this is just such an easy, like really good breakfast, and you can kind of add whatever toppings you want. If you want to do like peppers on here, onions, like you could make this so many ways, throw some ham, you know, whatever you want to do. Okay, it's been 6 minutes, so let's see if the eggs are even remotely cooked. Oh! Wow, Bunky, they look so good.
Check this out.
And the cheese is like so ooey gooey melted. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
That looks amazing.
This one looks a little bit more cooked than
That's what I was
that
gonna
one.
say. I think I could have this one, and that's gonna be more runny. Are you okay with that?
Oh yeah.
Wow, I am like, this came out so good. Okay, let's see. Do you want to just like pull the parchment paper out?
Yeah, let's lift that out and then.
Okay, you do it.
Okay.
And that is great. There's like 8
I was gonna say, not only did that just come right out of there, but this is not.
That's what I'm talking
dirty.
about.
That is awesome.
You know what? Bump the air fryer liners. I'm using parchment paper from now on. Do you want to go ahead and put your chili onion crunch on there so it gets kind of warm?
Yeah, I was thinking, see, I didn't want to put it on there first because I thought it probably wouldn't burn or anything, but I figured putting it on after the fact, when it comes right out, it'll kind of just
give it even more flavor. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
That looks incredible.
Let's see.
Are you sure that's not too runny?
Oh no, that's what I love.
Oh my word.
Wow.
You're sure that's not too runny?
Yeah, as long as all the white part is done, which
oh yeah,
like
it is. Ooh,
Oh.
look at the cheese.
What I like about this is it's kind of satisfied my you all know I love a good sandwich, right? Mm-hmm. And this is breakfast. It's giving me breakfast sandwich vibes.
Yes.
That is good.
The chili onion crunch, I'm sure, like makes it.
See, I was thinking about putting everything bagel on there,
Yeah.
but then that in itself just,
I think either way would be really good, honestly.
oh yeah, that is delicious.
But like so easy, 6 minutes.
Yeah, very customizable. And then what I was hoping for, which is what happened, is the bagel it's almost like got a little toasted
Yes.
in there.
I just want to show y'all the underside of mine. Like, look at how the cheese just like melts right onto that bagel. I'm about to just tear this in half with my hands.
Oh boy.
Wow. That is so good.
I know, right?
There's like the inside of the bacon is still so fluffy and soft. This is like a quick and easy breakfast. I would put this in your back pocket and remember this for whenever school starts. If you need like a quick on the go breakfast for your kiddos, make this. But also, if you want your egg to be cooked just a little bit more, just leave it in there for another like minute or two, and that way it's not quite so runny if you're not someone that loves a runny egg.
Sunny side up,
Sunny side up.
easy.
I'm a scrambled egg kind of girl, but you know, every once in a while I can eat an egg that's not quite so runny, but medium. Say hello, Daisy Mace. Say hello. She's like, I want some egg too. Now, before we jump into this next recipe, I want to say a big thank you to Marlo Pillow for sponsoring today's video. I'm really excited to share with you guys these pillows because they are so cool and by far our favorites. You guys know we love Brooklinen sheets. We have them on this bed, we have them in our guest bed, and actually Marlo Pillow was created by the founders of Brooklinen, and they did years and years of like sleep research, and they found that most people had the same issues like overheating or neck or back pain, and they were like, we've got to figure out a pillow that is like for everybody. So they came out with like the people's pillow, and it is truly so cool. Like, I'm so excited to show you guys how you can adjust it so it like fits your perfect night's sleep. Okay, so I took Bunky's pillowcase off so I could like show you the difference. So this is his, and if you'll see here, there is this zipper, and so I zipped his up because I want to show you the difference of mine and his. So let me take my pillowcase off so I can show you. Look at how amazing this is. So depending on like if you like a more flatter but like plush pillow, you can leave it zipped, or if you like a thicker, more plush pillow, which y'all, I cannot even begin to tell you how comfortable this is. You can unzip it. It has this like breathable mesh in there. Kind of like fits your personal style of how you like to sleep. Okay, and here's like a better view for size reference, the thickness. I want to unzip Bunky so I can show you. Like, not only is it adjustable and have this breathable mesh, but it also has like a cooling infused foam. There's just so much support in here. Y'all are going to love these pillows. We have had ours for probably almost a year now, and they are our favorite pillows of all time. They're gonna be your favorite too, and now is the perfect time to stock up on them because Marlo is doing a buy more, save more. So if you use my link down below, you're gonna get an additional 10% off your order plus free shipping. If you get 2 to 3 pillows right now, you're gonna get 20% off. If you get 4 or more, you get 30% off, and then you can use my 10% off on top of that. So it is such a good deal. I'll have all of the information down below for you guys. Okay, I had a little coffee refill, second cup of the day, and I'm ready to get started on our second recipe. And we are going to make some, like, how do you say it, Bunky? Pepper frittatas.
Yes.
And I feel like this is another recipe that is so simple, but it's like all of those flavors in there are gonna just make this so scrumptious. So to get started, you're gonna need some green bell peppers, and I am just going to cut them basically in half, maybe even like 3/4, because we're gonna use just this like bottom piece. And Bunky was so sweet, he already like went ahead and cut up our onion and tomato. We have everything laid out here. This is so nice. It's so nice to just come to my little station and like cook my recipe.
You know what I just noticed?
What?
There may or may not have been the slightest bit of onion left on the knife there.
The terror in my heart right now. This is gonna be your pepper. This this should be your pepper.
Just remember that one is mine.
The next one's gonna be mine. Okay, so I'm gonna take my green pepper and I'm just going to cut out the inside so that we have like a perfect little
vessel to hold all the eggy goodness.
That's a perfect way to say it. And I'm actually not gonna use that knife because I don't want to poke a hole or puncture.
Yeah.
Because I pour an egg in here.
Get a spoon.
Get a spoon. There's your onion.
Yeah. Watch out for that.
I'm gonna actually leave that there so I know that this is yours. So we are actually going to like par bake these. So I'm gonna drizzle just a little bit of like olive oil, and then we are going to kind of like, how do you say this word? What are we doing here?
We're brushing the peppers with some olive oil.
Yeah, so just take a little olive oil and brush the inside, and you can even do the outside. And then we're gonna pop these in the oven at 400 degrees for like 10 minutes. And then once they come out, we will assemble the rest of our frittatas. Peppers are out of the oven. They are nice and hot. You can see them steaming. I might let them cool off for just a few minutes before we finish assembling these, but you're gonna need some ham, and you can use whichever ham you want to. And you're just gonna take a slice, and we'll lay each slice like down in the cup, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just mix our eggs. I only did 3 because we're making 2 peppers, but of course you'll use however many eggs you need dependent upon how many peppers you're making. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper to these and then just whisk them together. And you know what? I'm gonna add just a little bit of cracked pepper Parmesan as well. Okay, so ham slice going down in there, and be careful because that pepper is probably still pretty hot. And then we're gonna add in our tomatoes. And of course I'll add onion to Bunky's. If you don't have like, the recipe actually calls for scallions and we didn't have any, so Bunky was like, well, I'll just add some regular like raw onion because it'll cook kind of in there. So I'm gonna add a little bit of onion to his. And again, these are also like super customizable. You can kind of do them however you want and add whatever you want in there. And then last thing we do is just pour our eggs in here. So easy. Y'all, what is up with me almost forgetting the cheese today? Okay, don't be like me and forget the cheese. If you can, put it in there before you pour your eggs in. But if not, just kind of mix it all in there together. These smell so good. So now we're just gonna pop these back in the oven at 400 for about 25 to 30 minutes. Oh, look at these peppers. They look so good. Bunk. These like came out better than what I even thought.
They smell fantastic too.
Wow, they look so good.
That green pepper looks,
it's like so tender.
So yummy.
Yeah, and I want to tell you guys, I did 25 minutes and I feel like it just wasn't quite long enough. So I did the other 5. So 30 minutes is like perfect for these.
I love seeing this little bit of ham. Mm-hmm. And then, goodness gracious.
Looks like our egg is very well cooked.
Oh boy. I'm getting pizza vibes right now because of this pepper.
Oh, it's kind of cool that you can like eat it in its own little, you know what I mean?
Little wedge.
Yeah. Wow, that actually turned out so good.
Right? The ham
it's like a little heart. It's my heart for you.
Oh, you know what I was going to say?
What?
It's because I'm going to love it so much.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Okay, taste and tell us what you think.
There are so many good things going on in there. Like, that green pepper is the perfect little container for all of that mixture together.
I feel like the ham kind of just like makes it.
Yeah, I mean, this is like
And you love warm tomatoes.
Something that I think of as an amazing breakfast, like this is a star.
Ooh, I'm so glad you like it, Bunky.
I love this.
Because you guys know, like, I'm the big breakfast person. Like, I love breakfast. And Bunky likes it, but it's not like, you know, aren't crazy.
See, I like this too because it's getting me some vegetables at the same time as I'm having breakfast, you know?
Yeah. Do you like the raw onion? Like, is it okay in there? Does it get a little bit cooked?
Yeah, so what I tried to do was cut the onion really, really small so it I almost wanted it to kind of disintegrate in there and you not even know that it's in there.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And I love a good warm cooked tomato like this. This is really good.
Y'all, I'm so excited. We've had like awesome recipes. Bunky said he only has one critique to this.
Not a critique, just a piece of feedback. If you want this to be a little bit more meaty, obviously, just throw in a extra slice of ham.
Bunky said he wanted one more piece of ham in there. I cannot wait for this recipe. Like, I am the most excited ever to make this. I saw Macy Blackwell make this on like Instagram or TikTok probably a year ago. And this is her grandmother's cheesy hash brown casserole. And it looks so simple to make, first of all, but it is like right up my alley. And I just know it is gonna be so scrumptious. And I feel like this is a great breakfast recipe, obviously, but I also feel like this could be a good side dish or like a Sunday brunch recipe. Like, you can kind of like utilize it lots of different ways. But friends, when you see these ingredients, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, that is a Jessica recipe if I've ever seen one. So I've got my 9x13 and I don't know if you're supposed to spray it or not, but I gave it a little spray just because. And then you're gonna get an entire bag of the diced hash browns. Pour them right in there.
Wow, step one.
Step one, so easy.
Very simple.
So I'm gonna put my pot on like a low to medium heat. We'll do like a 3, I guess. And we are gonna melt together 1 entire stick of butter. So you already know it's gonna be good. Okay, that's going in. And then we're gonna do about 8 to 10 Velveeta slices, Kraft singles, whatever you want. Y'all know I love the Velveeta because it just melts so good. So then to our cheese and butter, we're gonna add in 1 pint of half and half. And then I have like a 16-ounce container of cottage cheese. The recipe calls for 12 ounces, so I'll put like 3/4 of this in there. I know cottage cheese isn't for everybody, and I never thought that I would be one to like it, but I've used it in so many recipes, and I actually love it. Oh, I was eating cottage cheese with pretzels earlier this summer.
Oh, yeah.
And that was so good too.
Buffalo pretzels.
Yes, so good.
I feel like cottage cheese in its natural state is not for everybody. But when you're actually cooking with it, like when you cook with it,
yes,
it kind of transforms a little bit and it's not the same as it was before.
Agreed. I like it in its natural state too, though.
It brings something to the table.
Okay, we are just going to let this all completely like melt and come together. Pour this over our hash browns and then bake it. Like, it could not get any simpler than that. Almost forgot, we also got to add some salt and pepper to this. And of course, I'm gonna add salt, pepper, and cracked pepper Parmesan. Okay, our cheese sauce is all nice and melted. So now we are just going to pour this right over top of our hash browns. Look at how like velvety. Ooh! Y'all, this is gonna be amazing. Just gonna make sure all my hash browns are good and covered. I cannot even begin to tell you, Bunky, like I cannot.
That is looking like something scrumptious.
I'm just blown away already. So now we're just gonna pop this into the oven at 350 for 1 hour and then these will be done. I'm beside myself, okay?
The moment has arrived.
I just took a peek in there and I'm beside myself.
Oh,
do you see that bubbling? Oh my goodness gracious. What? I am in shock over here, okay? This is about to be my new favorite thing of all time.
I love the layer of the
you can tell
like the little skin across the top there.
That's like the Velveeta layers that make it just like insane. You could pop this under the broiler for a few minutes if you wanted to, but I don't even think it's necessary. Okay, I cannot wait for it to cool off, so we're going in now. Look at this. Look at this. What? What? Do you see this magic?
Good. Good.
Wow, okay. Oh my gosh, okay. So, Bunky said to me, this reminds me of potato soup. And it actually tastes like the most delicious potato soup. But there's also something it reminds me of, and I can't like place it in my head right now.
You know what I was thinking?
What?
Au gratin potatoes.
That's what it is!
Yeah.
How did you know?
Because I'm smart.
That is exactly what it is. It reminds me of au gratin potatoes, but it's like the Velveeta slices. I don't know how to explain it, but you can really taste those, and that's my favorite because it's just like my favorite cheesy flavor. Perfectly like salt and peppered. Insane. Like
smooth and creamy.
I was gonna say the texture is just very smooth, creamy, velvety, and then you just get that like little bite of potato. But how you were saying like potato soup or whatever, I could even envision sprinkling some of those like bacon pieces on here.
Oh yeah.
And also when I say like potato soup, or when Bunky says that, obviously this is like a casserole. It's not potato soup, but it's just like you get that creaminess with the potato, which is why it kind of reminds us of that.
Well, I think we got into it a little bit fast because I think when you pull it out, let it
Set up
for, 10, 15 minutes, and then you're going to be golden.
Yeah.
Wow. Those potatoes really softened up, got to a great texture.
Doesn't it remind you of au gratin potatoes though? That was the perfect description.
Very much so. But I like it better because it's
Me too.
like little cubes.
Me too. It's so good.
Wow, this is really good. I can't figure out where all the flavor is coming from.
I swear it has to be the cheese, but it's like crazy because it has all this flavor, but there's not a lot of seasoning in there.
I know.
It's wild.
Man.
I guess in the cottage cheese, it has a little bit of flavor
I
too.
don't know. This is very tasty, actually. I also feel like that cheese mixture that you created. I mean, it's kind of like you're making, your bechamel.
Yeah.
But it also, I guess, baking in the oven like that for so long, it's just a nice. It got fluffy. It's like it rose.
It is so delicious, y'all. I can't even describe the flavor. I don't even know how it has so much flavor, but it does.
It's actually very good. I'm not the biggest potato lover, but I do like that a lot.
So delicious. I feel like you could almost even get away with doing like half a stick of butter, don't you think?
Probably,
I
yeah.
think you don't have to do the full stick. I think next time I'll just do half a stick, but I cannot say enough good things like make this recipe. It was so good. I will have all these recipes linked or typed out down below for you guys. I love you so much. Thank you for hanging out with us in the kitchen. Don't forget to check out Marlo down below as well. Such a good deal for you guys. I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye, y'all.